Hey everybody, it's Ganzo the Gamer, and it's time for some more Friday Night Magic. I'm joined as always with
Dr. Venture Sr., and we are kicking it for Friday Night Magic in MTG Arena.
Yeah, it's time to play some Pauper.
Improper Non-Paper Pauper, yeah! Because, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been any new events, as in, like, first time seeing them events coming into Arena, but there is a large enough, number of events, at least we're seeing a rotation.
They've got a good pool of them going now. We're just cycling through them until they go through and either come up with new modes or some other spicy kind of thing to give you different alternatives.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The thing is, yeah, not that I don't like Pauper. Pauper's fun. I just feel like I don't have a very good deck at the moment.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah. But no, it's stuff like the Omniscience draft and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they recycle them. We got a different set. That kind of actually feels nice to get a different. Whereas we can't. The only really changes we get to Pauper is that there's new sets usually in. And
the thing is, this
Allegiance was actually in last time Pauper was at, wasn't it? So there's not even.
There's not really anything that's really changed from. And I know that like one of the reasons that they said they didn't want necessarily to keep these in as always available formats was because they don't really want the metas to get solved.
Yeah.
Right, to give it a bit more legs, longevity, and stuff like that.
In hopes that it won't.
Yeah.
I feel like Singleton is really starting to get close to being solved. Maybe not as much Pauper. Pauper, I didn't play in the last Pauper event. I was actually sick during that.
And I mean, that's the thing is this isn't like traditional Pauper because it's standard Pauper. It's not counting the breadth that you find in actual proper paper Pauper. That the entire history of freaking Magic.
Well, in some ways that's really nice because it's like taking a janky format and making it jankier.
Yep. Put in even more restrictions and limitations on it to see what fun you can get out of it and how crazy you can get with trying to figure it out.
Well, I think it's time to see if I can squeeze out any wins with my decks. We'll see.
Get some gold and some incremental card rewards. That's sweet, sweet good stuff.
Yes, that's the name. So jank it gains life.
Yeah.
Oh, Boros Pauper. I couldn't remember what I actually. Do I not have a
Boros or Boars?
I don't actually have a
You don't?
a rat deck. I swore I had a rat deck. All right.
You may have taken said rat deck and made changes to it that no longer made it Pauper.
Yeah, I may have.
You may have added things in like murder, whatnot that are common.
Oh, I bet you I did actually when we were doing that video. Oh well.
That might be why.
To be fair, I was going to try and stay away from rats because, there's got to be one time I play Pauper and not play rats.
What are you talking about? That horse, it's not dead. Just kick it a couple more times. It's still got life in it.
We're kicking a skeleton at this point.
But eventually that skeleton will get up.
Not even
so majestically that you'll be like, God damn, this is why we used to do that. And then it'll devolve into the same damn thing that it's like, oh right, this is why we don't do that.
Yeah, I got no response for that one.
Come on. Black necromancy, you could be going Golgari, resurrecting the horses as a zombie horse. Oh shit.
Oh, it's some hate.
Yeah, it's like, screw you, I'm gonna get my sapperling out. Don't need no sweet child.
I know this is, turn like 2 or 3, but I'm still trying to get my bad jokes out. Can a man get some bad jokes out before you slaughter them?
Nope.
Jeez. The age we're living in, isn't it?
Not in MTG Arena. Come on.
Holy removal.
Yeah.
I really don't want a moment of craving a 1/1 sapperling.
What's the other one? Summary. No.
I even less want to use my summary judgment on it. At least this one is,
Wait until they're main.
I was about to say, yeah, it's instant, so I don't need to do anything on my turn.
Wait until they're main and see what happens. Arhelion. So that one you definitely summary judgment.
Yeah.
You can moment the damn saffron.
Yeah, let's just get rid of it.
Get your life back. Put it at square one. And summary judgment. That one is an instant. Huh?
Yes, it is an instant.
Okay, but if you main phase it, you can deal more damage.
It doesn't matter for this one. I might actually do better to let them swing and then take vengeance.
Just take the 2. Yeah, because it's not going to be mentoring anything at this point. Bloody hell.
Trying to play one of them. It's actually kind of hilarious how... Yep.
Oh, shh.
I'm stupid.
I might have forgotten about that as well.
Wait, but...
Healer's Hawk.
Yeah, Healer's Hawk. But why can't I play my...
Target tapped creature.
Oh, right. Summary Judgment is also tapped too, of course.
Yep. They're both doing the thing.
So
they're like, hey, you want to use this card, but you can't use this card. Because it's far too situational removal. Doggone it!
I'd like to say that I don't play enough of this, but legitimately in the last week, I think I've played more than I have in a while. Oh yeah, I can't.
You need to main phase it.
At least they prevent some of the stupid mistakes. 1 in 5.
We try. We try.
I'm just getting hosed on the land, too.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it is.
I was trying to figure out what your strategy was there.
I went into automatic mode, and
It was
me in automatic mode in Arena is pretty much never good.
Sounds like my automatic mode in real life.
Yeah, alright, to be fair, I mean, yeah, in real life. I feel like, though, in this game, when I just do things without thinking, I screw myself more than in real life.
This is not a good look.
I kind of have to play Thrall to have any hope of making it through this turn.
The thing is, you want to pair the Thrall up with a Judgment so you can bloody hell. How's it going, EPM?
Hey, how's it going, EPM?
We're just going through and suffering through a bit of Pauper here. Damn.
Well, I mean, the first half of my deck is right.
Yeah.
It is so jank. I'm not too sure about the second half, though. I don't know if it actually really gains life.
So jank. So, were they also playing the fastest deck in the meta? I didn't see any Sky Marchers, though.
I don't know if they were.
Just making reference to
I know.
Stupid video that they showed you.
Yeah.
How has it been going with you, dude? I saw that you were trying to get input for is that a Crisis deck?
I was about to ask how that was going. I didn't get a chance to actually fully read through the list. Haven't had much time last couple days.
Well, considering I finally got my computer working wee hours of the morning this morning. Haven't slept in like 24 hours.
Sleep's overrated.
Yeah, that's true. Coffee's for me.
The coffee doesn't replace sleep.
What are you talking about?
I learned that the hard way. Yeah, I like that.
Crave it and swing for all?
Yeah. You get board control, and I'm going to walk away at 23 health, so...
It's a good place.
Oh, it's a modern deck.
Modern.
Nice.
As much as I would love to go through and play modern, I don't have the money to throw away on decks like that, unfortunately.
You play Modern in a limited format using one set that's reprints only.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. We'll just go through and keep on using those like 6 packs of Ultimate Masters that we got, and rearranging the cards in various ways to
7. We bought the extra one.
Right.
We actually haven't worked those in yet.
Nope. I still got that pack sitting in my bag.
Actually, so I was cleaning up all the Magic cards off my dining room table. I actually was kind of putting those in the right place. Well, as in being with the rest of the Ultimate Master cards. Didn't sort them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna swing on the Vampire.
Yep. Yeah, that was an interesting thing that I saw from Professor video that he put out the last couple of days talking about Modern Horizons.
Ooh, good card though.
Yeah. Nice when you get to play it. And yeah, you did bring up a good point in that Modern, as it was its initial intent of having... Dang.
Well, actually, that kind of just made it so that Brain Trial...
yeah.
It wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have hit it before, but now it does.
Sorry.
No. Legit, dude, legit. But yeah, whereas the what the initial intent for Modern was basically a not as long in the tooth format as Legacies. Hopefully it'd be a little more balanced, where you could still, you know, keep on playing all your old cards. It was something that would be non-rotating.
Right, yeah.
Now the fact that they're actually going through and designing cards specifically for the format, this is effectively kind of bringing in a rotation.
What do you mean it's bringing in a rotation?
In the way that they're gonna be going through and introducing, what was this, like 250 cards or something like that?
Something like that.
So 50 of them are legacy reprints, and then the other 200 are going to be strictly new cards.
Right. But do they rotate out though, or?
No, but you're going to have cards that are coming into play that are basically going to be replacing older cards. They're designing them as this, but something that's going to work better in the current meta.
Okay, I see where you're going.
So effectively, when each new set comes out, you're going to have to go through and replace a bunch of the old cards with the new equivalents that are better.
And make lots of money.
Upgraded version, right?
Well, MT should have its own dedicated... Well, technically at first it did, mostly because it didn't have all the standard, but there's going to be... What are they calling it? Arena?
Well, no.
Modern or something? The Legacy format?
Arena is intended for standard, but it will have its own extended format, which they haven't actually given a proper name.
Hey, I should have attacked with both.
Yeah. Because you can still get the auto trigger off of those.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing it. I knew I was going to die.
Yeah, they are going to be bringing in, like, Legacy Eternal Extended Arena format that's going to be going back sets. I don't know how many sets back, though.
Yeah, well, I mean...
That has been the one question for... That's been the one point of speculation that a lot of people have been running.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Well, I don't think they would feasibly go any farther back than what they've already implemented. The Kaladesh would probably be the farthest back they would go.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, maybe they would, but...
Like, I could see them going back as far as, Battle Present.
They could, yeah.
I mean, when I was playing in the closed beta, some of the lands that you had, the dual ones, were ones from the Battle for Zen. That was the version that they were using with the set symbol in it. And
I mean, they would have been developing the rules engine time, so I'm sure some of the mechanics were accounted for. Not that most mechanics aren't already accounted for. Yeah, already fine. But yeah, I mean, easily enough though, without any work or much work for them, they already have going all the way back
to Kaladesh.
Yeah. In fact, interesting side note, all the cards going back to Kaladesh are all in the client.
Still there.
Still there.
Still in the code. Still in the code. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that format shakes out when it actually comes to play. How far back they're gonna go. I mean, obviously, whatever was banned in standard at the time, that's what legal is gonna remain in. But then by that same token, I wonder if they'll need to go through and come up with additional bannings in order to account for specific things that will be able to play off like that.
I mean, I don't think they should put any bannings in that we're in. They should let the format play out and then see what needs to be banned.
Yeah.
Though maybe they will have bannings if they've done some playtesting ahead of time.
How's it going, Llama?
Hey, what's up, Llama? I don't know. I was expecting you to be in the YouTube chat.
Nah. He's a Twitch person. He's a Twitch person.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I'm like, I realized that how stupid that was. Nice.
Word him up. I got to see some of that. I'm happy that you're streaming, buddy. Twitching out. Yup. It's one of those things. Takes practice. Gotta work at it. But still hella fun. And also in watching your playthrough for Resident Evil, I probably went through and spoiled the game for myself in a way that I shouldn't have if I actually wanted to play it. What? Whatever. Well, dude, you had DMX up your butt for like how long? Yeah, I know, it's good. I need to go through and play it anyway. I'm cheap. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale.
This is the way to do it, especially single player.
Well, yeah, first you were trying to fend off freaking DMX, and then you had to fend off freaking Shoulder Eyeball, and then after that, well, along with that was what you call it, Chief Peter File. Yeah, it is. It is.
What does this one do?
Oh, which one? Ah, the Vandal. Yeah. Poor Sherry. Poor Sherry. And your shitty ass mom.
I've noticed something with the land animation that's driving me nuts.
Oh? Do tell.
When you play a land, it almost instantly updates the number before the animation plays.
Yeah.
And I've misthought that I hadn't been given a land when really it just was badly,
So you could just hit the devil and swing out for 2. Still putting you in a kind of good position.
If I get another land, that'd be great.
I feel bad for that kid too. She gonna be a zombie.
Huh? How many short strikes have they played?
Cheesy Pete's.
Only 2. It felt like more. Moment of craving then.
Heck yeah. So yeah, I was mentioning
Act of treason.
Bloody hell! Damn.
Yay.
At least you can play the Abomination now. But yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, some of the things that I didn't miss while I was in my self-imposed computer exile. Screw you, Windows 10.
Unintentional self-imposed.
Yeah. Whatever, it's working now. Yeah, Halo's coming to PC. In that Halo was already on PC, but now you're getting the Master Chief Collection on PC. And it's not just coming to the Windows Store, it's actually coming to Steam.
It's the crazy thing. I've only actually really ever played 2.
Yeah.
And not even that much of 2. I think it was 2. Everyone was on 360. I know I had a copy of ODS or whatever it was.
ODST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
That was one of the.
I want to say OST is what I want to say, but that's just because
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of original soundtracks.
No, I got you. No, I'm pretty sure that was whatchamacallit, Reach 3 ODST.
Yeah. I never played it. You know.
Well, that's the thing. I missed that whole generation where it really would have been impactful for me.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I didn't really game like around during Halo, but I didn't have a console. I didn't actually really start gaming until I was like 122. Like, I mean, I gamed when I was younger, but that's when I really started doing it.
Yeah, as like a dedicated hobby that yes, I'm going through and dedicating my time and money to this because, damn it, I enjoy it and I deserve nice things.
Yeah, that's when I actually had a console. I mean, before that, I'd play on other people's consoles.
Ah, 2 weeks, eh? I'll be damned. Huh. Yeah, I mean,
which live action video, actually?
The live action ODST trailer on the 360.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, like, I completely skipped over the original Xbox. To me, when that thing came out, it was a giant freaking turd. And I had a strong hate on for Microsoft, so it's like, they're just gonna go throw money at the problem, right? That's their solution. I throw money at the problem.
I've played lots of Xbox, but I never owned one.
The original Xbox? Yeah.
Now, to be fair, I soft modded my share of original Xboxes.
I will have to look up that trailer and then see if I can find anything comparable. Because yeah, I missed what would have been the really big impactful part of it coming out on the original Xbox and it being like, holy crap, real thing, right? Especially because going back and reading on some of the history for it, it seemed like that was originally being developed for, at least from what I read, and then saw some scans from gaming magazines back in the early 2000s, was that Halo was originally being developed as a Mac and PC real-time strategy game. And then it was developed, and then it switched to third-person shooter for, I think it was supposed to be a launch title for the Dreamcast, and it was also going to come out on the PlayStation, the PS2, I think. I don't know if that timeline went. Whatever the PS version would have been Dreamcast and the PlayStation equivalent.
There was one.
Was it one? I can't.
Or no, it was two. It would have been two.
Yeah.
That was part of what killed Dreamcast, I believe, was the fact that the next gen kind of came pretty quickly after they released because they were in the middle of the cycle.
Yeah. So yeah, it switched from being a computer game that was going to be a real-time strategy, which they did end up coming up with Halo RTS games anyway, to a third-person shooter that would have been on the other consoles, to then them basically just partnering up with and getting and being the Xbox exclusive, and basically the thing that really propped up that console.
Really did. People loved Halo.
Like, yeah, that was one of the things. Like, imagine if it actually had come out as a Dreamcast launch title.
Yeah, that was weird. I probably would have actually played it more because I actually did.
Well, that
play Dreamcast.
That would have propped up the Dreamcast. Imagine how gaming would be now. Sega still being a relevant thing in consoles.
It actually may have tanked both Halo. It may have tanked Halo along with the console.
I know.
I mean, there's no way to know for sure, but I mean,
would it have propped it up, or would it have just dragged it down, freaking flames along with it?
I think it may have, because one of the big problems was the fact that they screwed up on copyright protection.
Yeah. Which for most of the gamers that I knew at the time was like, that was a blessing.
Oh yeah.
Everyone that went through and had that console was like,
yeah, as a teenager, it was fantastic.
You can just burn the games? Ridiculous. You don't have to do any modding to the damn thing? It'll just... You just burn the game and it plays it?
Yeah, considering, yeah, I mean, every other console at that point, you needed, like, mod chips, and, like... And then even the games you had to get from, like, a shady guy as well. Not to mention the mod chip. Or do it yourself, which...
Yeah.
I don't think most people would want to open up their console like that.
Yeah, unless you were good with it. You needed to do basic soldering shit too, right?
I think I was a little bit more in basic soldering, actually.
Break out the magnifying glass and start doing some micro soldering.
Was it micro soldering? Yeah, probably. Actually, I'm not sure, but I doubt it. Just because of the time in history, we didn't have too many micro components at that point.
It still would have been headier than your average. Yeah.
I mean, I've never actually looked inside of the older ones. I know inside of an Xbox 360 better than I probably should.
And how? Well, yeah, because I mean, the Dreamcast didn't even really... It didn't run CDs. It ran modified discs that actually had, like, slightly over a gig of storage. I think they were like 1.2.
Sorry, which one?
Dreamcast.
No.
No, they weren't CDs that the actual games shipped on.
They were CDs. Weren't they?
Nah, man. They were a proprietary format that gave it more storage than an actual CD. Which is why the ones that you found that were made so that you could play them on a CD had things cut out from them. Huh. And they had the audio compressed in a bunch of them. It would play CDs, and it could play music CDs and stuff like that, but that's not what the games were actually published on.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
I knew that, like, why the copyright protection failed was that they used Windows CE, which... Yeah, you want to write on Microsoft. But that actually wasn't the problem. The problem was that to skirt updates and the fact that it wasn't internet enabled, you put the OS on the disc as well.
Yeah.
And it was like, so if you put a nefarious OS on your disc that was going to circumvent the copyright protection, you could just do that.
Yeah, I remember reading up on that because it was a specific way that you had to go through and parse out the data on the disc so that it would read it to recognize it as one of their discs. But once people figured that out, it's just like, all right, you go through, do that, and then put the rest of the stuff in there, and it's good to go.
Yeah, because in the early days,
just make it fit onto a CD, and you're good.
Well, because in the earliest days, there was actually a special boot discs you'd put in, trick it, and then you'd throw your CD in. Yep. And then they actually got better at getting it to just completely trick
completely on the thing. Well, I mean, that was one of the things with what do we call it, Bleem, which they were doing for the Bleemcast, which was supposed to go through and support like all of the PlayStation games, and then it only ended up being for like 3 of them, and then you needed to have a specific disc
for each game. Yeah, I remember I saw that because I knew what Bleem was, and I actually remember going into an EA and being like, oh my god, I can play Bleem on my my Dreamcast, and then slowly reading the CD and just being like, oh, I don't like Gran Turismo.
The thing is, it had better hardware than the PlayStation, so you could go through and play it with better graphics, higher frame rates, better sound. Like, there was all the improvements on it, but yeah.
Or I wasn't like Gran Turismo was bad. It was like, I'm not the biggest fan. I'd actually at that point I had owned a PlayStation. I'd had Gran Turismo. I tried it. Yeah.
You just didn't care about car sims.
Yeah, it just wasn't my.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Electronic Boutique, not EA.
Thank you.
Good old EB.
Probably gonna trade both for the Epicure, but it's gonna be probably worth it. I'm gonna do both for the.
That way, one survives. Of course, it's not gonna be a rumble. All these brick and mortars are unfortunately going the way of the dinosaur, because at this point you need to have a presence online and physical.
Well, forever above assault on car people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my friends at the time were huge car nerds, so it's kind of why I ended up getting my exposure to them.
Yeah, I mean, I did play it. Yeah, I know lots of people were like, oh. It's fun. And all the news was like, oh, it's the best game ever. And it's so in-depth. And it had all those discs. And
well, the thing that I remember specifically about it was that, like, I went through and I was playing it again on, yeah, going to brick and mortar for the nostalgia of it.
I can see it. It's like retail store museums, and they have, you know, retail products. You're not allowed to actually buy anything because it's just to let you remember what it was like.
Well, it's like...
Well, there is, but you have to pay the entrance fee to get in to admire the museum of what once was retail.
Futurama, when they go to the museum spot that was basically his old pizzeria that he worked at. Yeah, but the one thing that really surprised me with Gran Turismo was... I remember going back and playing it on the PlayStation 2 because that one was backward compatible. So you could play PlayStation 1 discs on it. And you could even go through and speed things up on it. No time, all of it.
See, I never owned a 2.
Yeah, I jumped onto the 2 because I was working a part-time job at that. Shell out for it. Also under the guise that it was a DVD player, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, hey!
I have 3 wins. This is a janky deck. I don't think I spent more than 30 minutes on this deck. And that is, like, overestimating probably largely how much time I spent on this deck.
Word 'em up.
But that's the joy of Pauper, really.
The thing, I've never played Forza because, again, I've never been, like, an Xbox person. So I kind of skipped that whole thing. I went Gran Turismo and then I didn't really play any car sims after that.
I know I've played Forza, but not a lot. I just not being a car person.
Yeah. No, but the one thing that struck me about 2, going back and playing that on the PS2, when I first had, whatchamacallit, that was like my first part-time job, so I got myself the PlayStation 2, a proper sound system.
Oh, nice.
The audio on GT2 was great. Like the car sounds and stuff like that. At least to me at the time, with that sound system, I was like, damn, I can feel those revs.
I think I can only...
I want to? Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. It's especially for Gran Turismo, you had the arcade disc and then you had the simulator disc. But yeah, like, I mean, shit, what was the other one that I remember playing from back in the day? Like, Ridge Racer and stuff like that, right?
Oh, man.
I remember playing that in the arcade. Or Virtual Racing by Sega. Cruising USA.
I'm now struggling trying to remember what... I played a game on the PC. It was like Wacky Racers or something like that.
Oh, those wacky races.
Yeah, I don't think it was, but it was like, it was kind of in that vein. There were like weird cars in it, but it was like that 2D top-down. It was a really old PC game. Like, it ran on Windows 95.
So Muttley was your co-pilot?
No, it wasn't. That's why I'm like, it can't be Wacky Racers, but it was in that... That's why I'm very sure that I'm misremembering the name.
Yes! Thank you! Rush! Oh crap, I remember the crap out of Rush.
Okay, that is a racing game that I played a lot.
Was it Micro Machines?
No, I don't think it was Micro Machines.
Micro Machines! Yeah.
Actually, I think Micro Machines might actually be newer than what I'm thinking of. Man, all those 1-1s are really... Did I just Healer Hawk here? There's no point in wasting my...
Yeah, do the Hawk.
Well, I guess I could do a moment, but if I'm in a moment, I'd want to do a Lino War. Yeah. Token.
Micro Machines were... like, actual Micro Machines. Along with all my Hot Wheels and stuff like that.
See, I don't know if I had any Micro Machines.
I had some Micro Machines, but I'm pretty sure I had way more Hot Wheels because I had one of those, like those plastic cases that had the slots in them for all the different cars and stuff like that. Yeah.
I had some. What was the one I was I think it was Llama I was actually talking about that I remember of collecting weird plastic things, but I don't think anyone else. It was Monster in My Pocket. Do you remember that at all? Like it was probably something
Vaguely.
like this was probably like I want to say like 93, 94, something like that. Like I was pretty young.
Yeah, back when they were made with like die-cast metal and shit, and, like you pointed out, you whip them at someone and go through and knock out a tooth.
They weren't. No, they weren't.
A big
No, they weren't
the
metal.
back
They
of
were
the head.
plastic. But the cars were though. Yeah.
Yeah. My Little Monsters.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Monsters in My Pocket. Was the name of it?
Yeah. Because now I'm just thinking like Mighty Max. Or Pocket, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. There's that. No, that's way newer.
Yeah.
Way newer. Interesting thing about that side, since my mother is a collector and seller of toys,
Yes.
Mad Maxes are actually rarer and more valuable than Polly Pockets because Polly Pocket did better. So there's a bigger supply of them around, which I always find interesting. This is one of those random tidbits you get from like.
Yeah, a recycling bin full of micro machines would have weighed like a crap ton. We've looked at trying to go through and do things with emulator, but it's the sketchiness of going through and like playing an emulator.
Yeah, the legalities are kind of. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We have talked about doing many other games. Oh, Moment of Craving.
Yeah. We've talked about other things because
But we would do those on our Podsix gaming channel, on this channel. And
yeah,
growth.
yeah, we would try to split that up to the other channel where we just do random gaming stuff.
I suspected that was some kind of pumping that with how aggressive they were being.
Because I mean, I've got the NES and the SNES Classic, so both of those output the HDMI. So that would be easy for us to go through and do caps up. And I mean, I still have a Cardigan's 360 kicking around.
I was just about to make a bad joke about how we should go play Fortnite, and then I realized that we actually have played Fortnite, so...
We have played Fortnite. More than we should have, probably. Because, I mean... Aside... But yeah, those would be the easy consoles for us to go through and play. Otherwise, I mean, I have a Dreamcast and a Genesis. Those, oh, and a 64. With a pretty decent collection for all of them, but it's just those ones being RCA and in some cases coax inputs. It's a bit more logistically tricky.
Yeah, your bot. Hackerbot.
Hackerbot.
I like that. I like that name too, but
Hacker Man.
Oh man, that would have been another. That would have been a fantastic other name I could have given the Discord bot I'm working on.
Yes.
Though to be fair, yeah. What? See, I'm going into automatic. I'm not trying to go into another.
Well, I mean,
Ranks.
technically, you could just build a battle royale mode into Minecraft, and it would probably be more enjoyable than Fortnite.
So actually, interestingly enough, I don't know what version, but somebody else is developing Minecraft now. It's a Vancouver studio.
Not Mojang?
No, I don't know what version of it is. It actually has come across as something I've gotten from a recruiter. So it's like a potential thing I could apply for to be a developer on a version of Minecraft. I don't know if I'll get hired there, but
I'm in. Ackerman.
Can I try just do a run with one of my janky ones that I haven't looked at in a while?
Minecouver Craft?
Vancouver. I have to look more into it.
Do it.
Well, most definitely not under any NDAs though, because I just saw it as a job posting.
Yeah. Because do they still have the...
Alright, let's do one more. Let's take one of my ones. I have no idea what's... Like, I think I know what's in my life gain one, so I feel like the Boros Rush will be even more hilarious, because I, for the life of me, cannot remember what's in that deck. And I actually seem to remember if I... Last time that actually did alright. Let's go for it. Do it so you can borrow bus fare.
No bus fare for you.
No.
Because I don't know if they still have different versions running for like the mobile and console versions as opposed to the PC.
They have different PC versions. There's the Windows 10 one, which is a C++ code base using different rendering technology. It's DirectX, and not actually as full functioning as the Java version, which is still using OpenGL written in Java. And no, each mobile platform has its own code base,
Its own thing as well.
and so does the Xbox version. So I believe the Xbox version is closer to the Windows 10 version.
Oh, because it's... I mean, they've hit all the consoles at this point, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's X.
I don't know about like when I was actually following stuff about their code base, because it's actually legitimately Minecraft is one of the first games that I looked at the source code of because I could.
Sun Micro.
Oh man. Trackmania Turbo.
I'm gonna look that one.
Which one is that? One of those? Is that one of those running ones that you put down the pad for?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Actually, you know what racing game I loved as a kid? That one's not actually. Oh, Monster. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's the monster in your pocket you're talking about?
Is that a game?
Yeah. Put up by Konami.
Huh. Yeah, no, it wasn't a game when I was playing it. There were little collectible figurines that you. But yeah, that's that franchise.
And that looks like it's for the OG NES, not the SNES.
No, you know, SNES was not out when I was collecting those. Like I said, I wasn't joking when I said I was quite young. Like I strongly remember, but like 7 seems like kind of older than I would have been.
Mania Turbo. Here we go.
But yeah, racing game I played back in the day that I loved to bits actually, or kind of racing was what was it called? Now I've lost it. It was something Rage. It was a motorcycle game. Why am I drawing a blank on this?
Are you talking about Road Rash?
Road Rash, thank you.
Yeah. That.
I mean, I guess it was kind of a fighting / racing game.
Yeah. It wasn't.
That was more my genre.
It wasn't strictly racing.
No,
but,
it really wasn't.
Yeah. Riding around and like whipping other people with freaking chains and stuff like that. Pipes and bats and whatever. Road Rash!
I'm actually amazed that really didn't because they did remake it at some point. I know it made it onto consoles. And even the console version never was as good as the PC version.
Well, they had other variants of it too, because they're like, well, you know, the motorcycle one's working well enough. Let's put them on rollerblades.
Really? I never saw that.
Skitchin', dude. You remember Skitchin' on the Genesis?
No. Clearly. I'm gonna go with Legionnaire here.
I played the crap out of that garbage. That game was garbage.
High quality garbage.
Hey, one of the memorable parts was that it had Vancouver on it. Like, hey, I know that place. I'm from that place. I mean, not that anything was recognizably Vancouver, but that was one of the names.
I mean, to be fair, the fact that Vancouver in many places isn't that recognizable is why we have so much filming here.
Like,
hell, the house I grew up in was, I believe, the killer from the first season of The Killing's house. Or what? I don't remember what it was. There was something on that show.
Yeah. Road Redemption. Oh, snap.
Really?
Okay, so... Trackmania first came out in 2009. Trackmania Wii? Wait, that's on the PS4 and Xbox?
I think I go for another flyer here. I don't know why I'm not attacking first.
Sky Matcha! Watching them get the place set up for filming. That's gotta be weird.
Trackmania Turbo! That sounds very much like an arcade game. Make a few changes and slap a Turbo logo on it and re-release it to the arcades.
Well, the Turbo, at least from what I'm seeing here on the wiki, is saying that that's a more recent game for current-gen consoles.
Oh.
Older versions, though.
Oh, I just realized. Red and green.
Racing games for Win PC, DS, Wii.
Yep. Battle Pump. Don't you love when you realize that they probably had a battle pump after you've like accepted it all?
You've committed and you're like, oh crap.
You're like, oh wait, clearly the only way that they're doing this is because of a battle pump. Oh.
Trackmania players can create their own tracks using a building block.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I went into automatic mode and that track current was 2, not 3.
Oh, bloody hell. Whoopsie woodle.
Yep.
Whoopsie doodle. Process similar to that of Excite Bike.
Oh god.
Remember Excite Bike?
I do remember Excite Bike.
That sounds like a...
Yeah, that sounds like a way to like start a fight.
Yeah, that's a good way to end friendships. Like that's gonna be a battle of wills and patience. Battle of wills and a test of your patience. Gee. Well, because I mean, I've seen people go through and do that. Well, they'll just split up the controller, where one person will be going through and using the left hand, and the other person using the right hand side. So one person's steering, the other one in the buttons.
Yeah, I see a few potential problems with that.
Well, especially when people are going through and playing jump scare games like that. That's hilarious. Because it all goes wrong very quickly. One person gets too freaked out, drops their half of the controller, and then you're basically dead. Especially if you get coordinated out to both do the same thing that you want to do.
This is not... Yeah, I just play the hammer dropper and go to my opponent's turn.
Doggone it.
Fair. Like I said, I am playing attack, but I don't even remember what's in it.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard to know what you should be playing when you don't even know what to expect next.
Yeah, I don't know what to anticipate.
No. I get that. Nice, yeah. I get that. That sounds hilarious as a mode that they actually include in the game. And to be fair, I wish more games had like local co-op, be it versus or just like playing together. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out actually, because supposedly Turbo did come out on the PC. Microsoft Windows.
You gotta be kidding me.
I just need to see if it's actually like on Steam or if it's just Windows Store or what.
Well, the direct current what I have in my graveyard is 2 direct currents. I was almost half tempted Just I don't think I'm gonna win to pitch a direct current to jumpstart a direct current just to leave the opponent being like that.
Pitch the current to jump the current so that you can current with your current while you're currenting your current.
Yeah, then I can jumpstart that current because.
Yeah. Yo, dog, I heard you like.
Exactly. Man, I have to.
And I swear, somewhere in the boxes of stuff that we have. Oh yeah, we're always with the X current, dude. X to the Z, X current. I mean exhibit. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna walk away from this game.
Don't you have dirt 4? You have one of the dirts.
If I did, I got it free. Do I actually? Let's take a quick look at it.
Alphabetical. No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
I thought you did, but
huh. That's interesting. I didn't know I had that. No, I know I had the
enhanced edition.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the classic just
comes
as part of that bundle.
I think they added it because when I first bought it, I don't remember seeing it in there. Divinity, though, that's a fantastic game. I can't say enough good things about that. All right, let's see if I can get a win out of this deck.
Now that you're going through and enjoying Divinity and all that kind of shenaniganry, I really need to get you to start watching like Konosuba or something like that. You would be able to appreciate it on a better level now, because it's basically like doing a D&D campaign with your friends that are just basically like trolling you and trying to screw with you the entire time.
I mean, I still think it's a legitimate video series of trying to find anime for me to watch.
Well, I mean, that clip that I just showed you, that was just like, that was a scene from One Punch Man that they went through and just changed the subtitling on, but it still fit perfectly for what it actually was.
Yeah, that video is hilarious.
He's watched anime though.
I have, but not a lot.
Yeah, you've been exposed to it in small amounts because, well, okay, I haven't watched any of the other Ghost in the Shell stuff other than the original movie. I haven't watched any of the spin-off series from that, so I don't know about the rest of Ghost in the Shell, but the movie was hella good. I mean, I went through and bought that on Blu-ray.
I like this, have options here. I'm tempted to play the fresh face because that'll eat the 3-1 because of first strike. But I do have probably not play. Sky March is a 2/3 flyer though.
There's that one that I heard the synopsis for, which was basically like all those little autonomous tank bots that were becoming sentient and stuff like that, and they were basically acting like children. That one sounded kind of fun.
Alright, Sky March it is. I'll save the fresh face. I think I can take 3. I like to get more in the air. Especially since if they swing out and I don't block, that leaves them completely open.
Yep. The think tanks. Nah, but there's a bunch of good shit that you could like.
Now I'm really wishing I had played that fresh face. Oh no, that wouldn't have helped me because it's Menace.
Yes. Think tanks, spider tanks. Immature child tanks. Because you could just swing with one Sky Marcher and leave the other one so that you can sure strike on the block, right? What does the Frenzied do? Is that Menace?
Yeah. That's what the Frenzy's doing.
So you'd need to leave both of them open, and that would still work because...
yeah, I think if I play a fresh-faced...
Swing with one of them, block with the fresh-faced, and the one that remains, and sure strike either one.
I shouldn't need to sure strike. Fresh rate's
only when it's attacking.
No, only when it's when your turn.
So if you're going to be doing that on the blocking, They're swinging in with Menache.
Yes.
I got you, dude. I got you. Well, that's one of the core things for the whole Ghost in the Shell series is more than the sum of parts. That's why the whole concept was interesting from the get-go and why they really expanded on it and tried to do more with it in later on. Which is kind of why I was just like, oh, the first one was so good. I don't want to see how it goes downhill afterwards. But
they see my plan.
Dang it! But I've heard good things about it, so, and not just from you. So I'm gonna have to go through and check that one. The rest of the Ghost in the Shell stuff. But I mean, there's tons of other stuff that isn't necessarily even sci-fi, right? So there is a lot of good sci-fi in anime. I mean, Bebop for one, which you still haven't even seen the movie for that one. Funny because I was off the Bebop.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the movie for that one. Thinking about swinging in actually with just one Sky March, because if they block, I can sure strike and take out the troll. Thinking they're not going to. It still leaves me a lot of blockers.
I'll move for it. Swinging with both Sky Marchers.
No, too late for that. Yeah, they're letting it through.
They're still good. They're still good.
I mean, this way it leaves me the ability to block everything, since I have, Mentor. Not Mentor. It does have Mentor, but that's not what I'm complaining about.
that's not the thing that's really holding you back.
The other M.
Mancy. Mancy. I like that. I like that. Bloody hell. So they're definitely swinging with that one now.
Yeah, of course.
Damn you, spinal cord! Yeah, Bebop, great stuff. Also sci-fi.
I feel like there's a Spinal Tap joke in there somewhere.
Dude, still waiting for those robot bodies for us to put our brains into. You'll die in the first wave. Don't you hate that when you're just like, a day out of your warranty? Like, nope, too bad.
Yeah, imagine with the robot body, you go to the hospital. Well, arm is broken. Yeah, too bad it's out of warranty. You're gonna have to pay for a new one. So I guess at the same point, if you're a robot, they just screw your arm off and put a new one on.
They gave that bloody thing indestructible.
And I didn't even notice that. Where did he get indestructible from?
What's in the yard? Hell.
I missed that. Ouch. Alright, well, I gotta play the hammer dropper. Drop the hammer.
Good point. That's a hospital. You just need to go to a good mechanic. Hey, you should be thankful. I saved your ass. I think I'd rather be dead. When it was just a brain with like the hair piece, 2 shoes, and like a speaker box plugged into it so that I could talk.
Oh, that was the greatest. Misty Lab.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of good old anime kind of stuff that I grew up on, but then there's lots of new stuff that would probably go build this guy as well.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I think it might be? I think this janky deck has a better deck score than my other janky deck, and I'm getting matched against slightly better people, because that's what it feels like to me.
Darn it!
I can't kill him if I wanted to.
I mean, I know Ender is a big fan of Evangelion, but I think that's not necessarily the best place to start.
The thing I have with like watching video and stuff is I don't really watch things as a dedicated task ever.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing.
Not anymore, at least these days. I'm programming and I can't tell you the time to watch things and I go, wait, what? How do we get here?
And I mean, I tend to watch a lot of anime that are just subbed. So you kind of need to be.
Yeah, I would say that's even sub stuff doesn't work very well when I'm
kind of half
for my watching. Yeah, actually, the most time I watch and like mostly pay attention to things is when I watch things while cleaning the house. That's actually when I'm paying the most attention.
Yeah, fair enough. I swear, if we got you started on something like some of the newer stuff, probably be a lot easier because that stuff is way less niche and it appears to.
Battle pumps do they have? They have the same battle pumps on both of them.
Bloody hell! Even if you throw all of them in front of it, it's not gonna.
Oh.
Kill it.
That is the end of my. This is gonna be the end of the run with no wins. No.
Dang it.
Nothing like confusing your enemy on the way out.
Swing gong.
Especially, you know, on the other side, if that were me, I'd be like, how are they about to kill me? Or is this I know I'm losing, so I'm going out on a...
Trying to go out on a high note.
Shapers of Nature. I'm not too familiar with that other card. I'm sorry. No.
We try. Woo!
Alright. I feel like my other deck is going to be way too close to the other one anyways, so I think it's probably a good time for us to do Le Switcheroony.
A swap-a-doodle? Isn't that where we go through and do the thing?
Yeah, that's right. And I'm the one who's gotta... You gotta do the long haul, I gotta do the short haul.
Wait, which one's doing what?
I'm gonna open a pack.
Ah, yes.
And you're gonna go the long way around. Ah, what I'm talking about.
I don't understand your words. I'm still trying to think of anime that I could get you to watch.
Yeah, that'll be hard to do.
Seriously, Konosuba's good. Watch that shit. It's a series that Cardigan...
NASCAR is your favorite anime. Is there a NASCAR anime? I'm assuming there isn't. It's how knowledgeable I am. Alright.
They have... Wait, are you talking about Initial D? They have so many different... Racing anime alone?
Let's see, what do we have? What are the different ones in here? We've got X, Guilds, M19, Dominaria, and an Ixalan. Alright, what should I open?
All of them. No, not all of them.
I mean, I could, but that'll take up way too long. Let's see. I am going to not look. I'm going to look at you.
Yeah.
And when you say so, just say stop, and that's the pack that I'm going to open.
SpaghettiOs.
Just say stop.
Sasquatch. Staph infection.
Alright, I'm not waiting for stop this time. We're going to the next line.
Dang!
Because that was actually the other word was staph infection. Stop or staph infection, you know. Speed
racer in a universe. But he's a mass murderer? Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
This is I thought this was a bad suggestion for one. This is an actual anime.
Racer, go. Well, dude, I would love for you to watch Devilman Crybaby.
I'm just gonna quickly rush through these comments. Oh, Merfolk cards. I'm always happy to see those. Some dinos. Alright.
But come on, Racer X, dude.
Field of Ruin.
Racer X.
Raging Swordtooth.
Swarty Tooth.
Raptor Hatchling.
Hatcha baby.
And Darling Saboteur.
I like that, but it is Daring Saboteur, I believe.
Oh yeah. I'm reading it upside down. To be fair,
the Daring Darling.
Kind of bad. I like that actually, but Darling Saboteur.
That's awesome.
Ooh, and a Merfolk token.
Nice. Because I know how you
love. Get to... Oh,
I know how you.
Damn
love
you,
your
autofocus. Ruining my bad jokes.
No.
Yeah, I love my Merfolks.
Murlocs.
All,
Yeah, let's do the switch. Let's go back to it. Let's jump back into her. And see how we're going to do on this one. I don't know.
I would say I set the bar low for you, but I did okay on my first one, and then I didn't really do on my second one.
Yeah, because okay, Speed Racer. They did a live adaptation movie for that one. Didn't that have John Goodman in it?
Yeah, I vaguely remember. Oh,
wasn't that the Wachowskis?
Look it up. My phone has died on me. So while you start that, I'm actually gonna pause so I can actually plug my phone in.
Yep.
Record that.
Oh, that's always the trickiest part. NASCAR sounds badass, dude. There's one racer where he bumps several cars off the track and into the crowd, which causes the car and many fans to explode in flames. And later in the race, he mows down a motorcycle gang head on, too. That was kind of messed up. I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it actually sounds kind of interesting. It's so wacky in there.
If you want to watch wacky shit, again, Devilman Crybaby would be like... That's a good one, but then it's also like... There's a reason why they call that one also Devilman Crybaby Yourself to Sleep. It's kind of intense.
Could be too intense for me.
Alright, so I don't even remember what I have for Pauper decks, so let's just jump into it and find out.
Ah, fair number, actually.
Yeah, I do. So...
Cosmotronic.
Too many rats. So many rats. Not do rats. I think that's also rats in disguise.
Probably.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
Nice.
gonna have to
Thanks.
check that on Discord. Thank you, PM. Thank you. Do we go mono, or do we go for some of the guilds?
I don't know. What do you think it's gonna do best?
I honestly don't know. So let's just try some. Is it? Why not?
And it's anything like mine. The deck I expected to be the jank that flopped quickly got me all the way up to 3 wins, and the deck that did well last time I thought maybe might show fell flat on its face.
I love it when your expectations you end up getting reversed. Hey! BPM also wanted Bizzack, so
There we go.
I chose wisely. Excellent. Let's do this.
Is that the deck that'll get you to victory?
I don't know. Is it?
Is that time for us to stop using that bad pun?
I don't know. Is it not?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop.
Because we're just gonna keep on going like that. Keep on going like that. Don't know how I feel about this.
I feel like you should mulligan. I don't know your deck, but
Oh, yeah, okay.
there we go.
Mancer, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. That's the thing. It's like
You drew your shock too fast. There was a bad pun in there somewhere.
yeah. You're not
It
wrong.
was going to be a shocking reveal. My brain was going on him.
I'm shocked that that's the next card that I drew. That one's gonna get shocked. Yeah, you're not gaining life for that. Nope. No siree, Bob. No siree, Par. No, Siri.
Siri.
I do not want to know. Stop trying to answer me things that I never asked you.
Oh, Siri. See, now everybody talks about his Alexa. And cool.
Yeah, true. Alexa, play Despacito, basically. Yeah, I think I Piston Fist.
Piston Fist!
Piston Fist so I can Sonic Assault on the next one. That way I can swing out. Fully!
I've been told that my singing is a Sonic Assault.
I mean, if that's your band name, maybe? Otherwise, questionable?
Yeah, well, I mean, it'd be a good name for a metal band.
Crap. I'm gonna have to throw the piston in front of this damn thing, aren't I?
An assault of all senses. Hey, that's worse than a Sonic Assault.
It bleeds over into the other 4. It's that powerful. I'm probably gonna regret this.
It's so powerful it opens up your third eye and then punches you in it.
Slap!
Hypothesizzle. I love the name of that card.
Do I do the Hypothesizzle and get rid of the Bishop Soldier so I can get the card draw? Or do I just Sonic Assault so I can get in for 2? I think I kind of want to nerf their lifelink right now.
Yeah, they're mono white from the looks of things, so the lifelink is actually likely to be pretty big.
I guess we ditched the Lava Runner.
Yeah. Don't want to get Sonic Assault.
Gone!
Sonic Assaults are great as long as they're not direct to you.
What about Sonic Boom? Sonic Boom!
Yeah, those are fine. Directed you or not.
Word. Thank you, Guile. Guile Van Damme. Come on, we all remember how bad that movie was. But so good. So bad.
What movie?
Street Fighter live action movie?
Oh.
Like, didn't they have Kylie Minogue as Cammy in that one?
I don't remember who played what, other than
Van Damme as Guile and Raul Julia
as I can't remember his name
as Bison.
Yeah. Last movie too.
Yep. Wait, how much? Yeah, I can.
I mean, all those video game adaptations were fantastic. Like
Fun.
The Mario Brothers movie. Actually, what I remember enjoying was the remember the semi-live action / cartoon Mario one?
Yeah, of
cartoon
course.
show.
Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Of course, I remember that. I mean, really, I watched that one for the Zelda cartoons that they had.
That was the best part of it, to be fair. I mean, not that the other one was, but yeah, the Zelda ones were just like they did such a good job on those. So that was a highlight.
What was the catchphrase from Link in that one?
I don't remember.
Something like "whatever princess" or "sure thing princess" or something like that. It was basically just ragging on Zelda.
I just always wanted them to run to the boss and Ganon with the boss.
Excuse me, princess. Thank you, Llama.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Good old times. Man, I'm really drawing on that really old stuff. This stream.
Oh yeah, we've been going on a nostalgia trip on this one. opponent's just gonna outlife game me on this one.
White likes to do that.
Yeah.
Especially at the moment.
Kind of dinks like that. Shrinky dinks.
Oh, sure.
In that they have a bunch of weenies, but they keep on getting bigger.
Hey, don't drink it and shrink.
Oh, you bake them and they get bigger.
Does that work?
No, it's the other way. Damn it!
I'm pretty sure it's the other way around.
It is. Oh, this is not going well.
I'm like, the only time I've ever like seen Shrinky Dinks is the one time I got you Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah. I still have those. Those are awesome.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not going to bake them off because I just like them as is. But still, Orator crap. Okay, but how did why am I blanking on his name? Played Luigi in the live-action Mario. The horrible one.
Actually, I can't remember who the.
Leguizamo. Thank you. That was John Leguizamo, right? Wait, what?
I don't remember.
Play the thing. Target the creature. Discard an island?
2 damage to that creature?
No, I'm tapping it so
okay.
that they can't get the life link, and then I'm hitting them for 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, yes, Leguizamo. I don't like this. I'm taking too many beats, and my opponent is just killing it here.
Yeah, we are.
Alright, so I need to get rid of that pumped soldier, because that's too much of a problem.
If you look at their name, I think they're mad because they actually liked the Mario movie.
Well, I mean... Ah, Shazbot! I guess I'm ditching the opt.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but it
Feels bad.
feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Down!
I mean, it's kind of funny that Leguizamo's been in, like, 2 major nerd movies that were both kind of, like, hated by the fan base. Because I don't remember Spawn being very well received.
He was working on Frame Rabbit Ride for so long, he was hallucinating that he was around. Sure, it was just working too long that was doing that to him.
Time frame for that movie could have been other things.
Whee!
He was getting so into character that
Is that what they were calling it back then?
yep. Character.
Yeah, all the 80s movies superstars were getting into character.
Yep, so much character. Okay, well, at least this saves me for another turn.
Yep.
Oh.
You got this. Just play the Jace card.
Right. That one wins me everything, right? Totally what
Jace,
I totally
the
what
Jace
I need. Totally what I needed to draw there. I would good game, but that would be a lie.
Well, it was a fantastic game for your opponent. You got this. Turn around on this one.
Yep. This where we have that miraculous comeback to 5. So damn
Clearly.
bad. It must have been done by. Wait, I'm confused. Who's Paul Anderson?
Yeah, I'm confused too.
I don't get the reference. it's gonna make me mulligan again. To be fair, I enjoyed the Mortal Kombat movie, but that's because it like knew that it was bad.
I don't remember. I know I've seen it, but I don't actually remember the movie.
Mortal Kombat.
No, wait, sorry, I'm thinking of Street Fighter. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I actually saw that in theaters.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this because I can opt, and opt.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, yeah, mountain. Rusty Wing. I'm rusty. Bam, bam. I'm rusty. Bam, bam. Oh, Sindel. Yes, there was a definite level of cheese in that. But I mean, that was part of the game itself too. Like, ooh, it had blood, but like, you knew that it was so damn cheesy.
Of course it was. Yeah, I was like, oh, so realistic. I like, it never. It never looked that realistic. Fair.
I mean, come on. Animalities, friendships, all the other stupid stuff that they threw into it.
Yeah, like.
No, it did not take itself seriously, which, I mean...
There was a sequel too, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. But they didn't get...
I don't even remember.
Well, because the first one ended up having, whatchamacallit, Christopher Lambert as Raiden.
Yeah.
So that was, like, the big actor that they got for that one. The sequel didn't have him on it. And the sequel was just so bad.
I'm trying to remember if I even saw the sequel.
I saw the sequel, but I'm pretty sure... The first one I saw in the theaters.
Yeah.
The second one I'm pretty sure I did not.
No, I didn't see it. I think I may have seen it on, like, reruns or something.
Opt. Yeah, I guess I'll take the mountain. Yeah, the first was definitely better. But again, it had its own, like, cheese appeal factor to it. All these flyers.
Opponent's flying off the end. It's just flying.
They is just flying high. So high.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
I feel like that's all I can say for this one. Oh jeez, Dr. Venture. I don't think you can win this one. That voice actually hurts to do.
Come on!
Oh jeez. I'll lose my voice for a bad joke.
So am I better off assaulting?
Or opting.
And what Anderson are we talking about?
Anderson Cooper? He's a newscaster too, isn't he?
Isn't he?
I'm referencing a name and I don't even really know who that is. Oh, I still have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you mean Wes Anderson? Am I assaulting or am I opting? Am I assaulting or am I opting? Am I assaulting or am I opting?
Salt Instant?
All Anderson? Ah, screw it, I'm gonna opt. MK movie guy. Oh, that's who.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mortal Kombat movie guy. I'm not coming back.
Should have Sonic assaulted there.
Yeah. Is that how we got the roll then? Yeah, that makes sense.
We're way to get a roll.
Oh, I thought you meant he ended up getting the role as director because... Either way, it helps to know people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I never watched any of the Resident Evil movies.
I saw the first one. Definitely not in theaters though.
This is killing me.
Nope.
What's the thing? It's like try and think of a movie, a video game movie adaptation that has actually been good.
I can't think of it. Well, I would say Mortal Kombat was good because it was entertaining. It was cheesy and crappy, but like
entertaining is different from good. Let's be honest here.
Well, good in what sense? Good as like a theatrical release? Maybe not, but yeah, good as entertainment. But then I guess they all were. I'm sure. They made any video game movies in recent history? I'm so bad at even knowing what movies
they made an Assassin's Creed one. Yeah, that one was garbage. You remember the Doom one that they made that had The Rock in it?
No.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I told you about like I had to do last time I was doing my degree. I had to do a film and television class.
Yep.
And they were talking about films. It's like 2-3-year-old films. They're talking about. Never heard of this film. I'm that out of the loop in films.
That's how we be rolling now. Completely
like
out
Argo.
of the loop.
I found out about Argo in that class.
It's like, wait, Ben Affleck is getting nominated for Oscars now? What?
Wait, no, seriously?
For Argo.
I only knew the plot line from school.
I'm fairly certain he directed that one and got...
I didn't even know he was involved.
And I'm fairly certain he got
do
a
something.
nod for that. My turn. Oh, this is not going good at all.
Just remember happy times, back to the beginning of the game. When bad 80s music was around still, and bad 90s music. You didn't know you were going to lose for sure.
So, I don't think is it.
No.
It is not.
I think is that is too reliant on it more powerful uncommon and rare cards.
I guess I'll just hypothesis it now.
Yeah. But back first.
No, I mean it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be hitting with 4, which would have killed it.
Yeah,
anyway.
it would have been fine.
But ditch the altitude. Not like I got any creatures that I can go through and put that on. Anyway.
But what if you were to get one?
For all the good it's gonna do me right now. Yeah.
At least you can live through this round.
Resolvio. Swing for 3. Do it. Slap me in the face for 3.
Yep. That just happened.
That definitely just happened. Oh. Oh, that was sorry.
You're just gonna reverse it, kind of how it is. Get your complete loss out of the way, and then move on to total and utter victory. That'd be cool. I think it's telling you to play red, even though you already do play red.
Might be. Alright. Which one are we going for now? Are we going to Papa? Or are we just gonna go straight to mono red? The mirror or the red skis?
I kind of want to say reds just because it gave you those red cards.
Very well. If that one doesn't work, then we're gonna do Demir afterwards.
Yeah. One of those will get us all the way to 5, right?
Come on! I'd be happy with all the way to 1. Just give me a win. Don't make me feel like I'm just throwing my gold away.
Basically, like I felt like I was like I hit the max of that last one when I hit one win. It's just like everything after that's just icing on the cake.
It's all just cake after that, baby.
And you're facing Commander deck.
No, I don't think that they even had this in this yet. First brawl.
What would be fantastic if that opponent with that name has a 100-card deck?
Yeah, I know.
They have a 53-card deck though. Wait. I played way too much. I think that's over. I just need to be taking out a shot.
You and me both, man. God, I need to get some proper sleep tonight.
Yeah, you really do.
I will, damn it.
I do as well, but a little bit more desperate than me.
I think I'm gonna go with the Hieromancer on this one. Slap that for 2.
To the face.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot of success lately with mono red aggro instead. Why I said it, but in ranked. Actually, what I've been doing is playing mono red aggro and mono blue tempo.
Rotate between the two.
If one starts losing, the other one seems to do alright.
No, fair enough.
That's fairly easy to build.
They are cheap or budget as far as standard decks go.
Yeah, I mean I've been looking at Sultai mid-range.
I was just gonna say, as opposed to going for something like Sultai mid-range or something like that, where you're gonna need all the dual lands and then a whole bunch of expensive mythics and stuff like that. Because Crassus and then a whole bunch of other things, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Crisis, whatever the hell. How do you pronounce that?
I guess one of the things that's pushing there is because I have a playset ready.
Makes that a little bit easier.
From my Nexus of Cancer deck. Which I can't play in Arena.
I thought it
one standard.
I thought it was Cancer of Gates.
Maybe
the Nexus was the Cancer.
Yeah, that's true.
Am I throwing the Pyromancer in front of the Lava Runner? Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not
trade?
Whatever. Ooh, can I axe you something?
No, you need one more mana before you can axe anybody anything.
Dang it.
What does the bodyguard do?
It's a 3/3 for 3, but then it needs buddies to do things. So I think I want to play the Goblin first and then the Bodyguard. The Bodeo Guard. The Wojek. Wow. All the Wojeks.
How many of those do you have in your deck?
Probably 4.
We'll see. Next draw is going to be one of them.
And naturally, what else would it be? Because if I throw the Goblin, it's just going to die.
No.
So we just go Bodyguard and then skip. I said skip.
Skip. Yeah, because I mean, if you go in the next turn and attack with both, you can mentor over. So I guess it still dies though.
No.
Oh yeah.
+1/+1. So unless they can go through and like shock it,
or
pump it.
I realized my stupidity literally a second after.
If they went through and assigned this to block this and then like Wizard's Lightning the Wojek, that would be a nice slapper to my face. Of course, I think I'm just gonna direct current the damn Lava Runner and do the whole swing out thing.
Wait, did it have some kind of direct damage here, dude? Back?
I thought they were gonna have some pump, but it's like,
yeah, I was.
What do you have in red that actually goes through and pumps? Poofness?
Well, maybe not necessarily a direct pump, but you could get the extra damage from like a shock.
Yep.
What is Wizard's Lightning common?
Right, uncommon. My bad. He was correct. So it would have been a shock.
Yeah.
Because Lightning Strike, Wizard's Lightning. Them good 3 damage instants are uncommon.
That's why I'm actually very intrigued to see your mono red, because actually, one of my thoughts was to build mono red, and then I just kind of went through all the cards and thought, I can't have that, I can't have that, I can't have that.
It doesn't have all the really, really good-ish. Doggone it.
So I went with colors where I don't know what the good cards are.
Okay, so it only deals 2, so that's why we went for the Goblin.
I mean, there's only 5 colors in Magic that I don't understand the cards in.
Well, what about brown?
6 colors in Magic that I...
What about purple?
Oh, I get
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. All you need to know about purple is Purple Rain, and then you're good to go. Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Oh,
oh, it's a 3-3.
would have been a 2/2. Healing part?
Ever so slightly. So I guess I just throw out another bodyguard.
Do you just swing with everything?
If I swing with everything, I'm gonna go through and lose a bodyguard to the wrecker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trade on that. And
It's a trade, but you're trading for a menace, though.
That's true. It is Menace.
Like, they might. I could see them both blocking and not blocking.
Mancy.
Menace.
Yeah, that's because they're crazy, though. Isn't that also one of the reasons why they were going through and pushing for the parental advisory stickers and stuff like that?
Just because they were in league. The devil? Is that legitimately a...
You know, like kind of stupid-ish that they were saying in like the early 90s and stuff like that.
That's true.
I mean, what was it, the sexy
You gotta-
coffee
you
thing?
gotta do a-
Yeah. Oh yeah, play the other body.
I mean...
Yeah, they weren't fans of what the heck was it, Erotic City? Well, that one was kind of like...
I could see why
Borderline.
people would be...
Well, I mean, if you go through and listen to the lyrics as well, it's like borderline incestuous.
I have to listen to those lyrics again. I didn't get that vibe.
Or maybe I just read the wrong interpretation of it. That could just be me. Well, I guess I throw out the firebrand and swing with everything. Oh, they wanted to ban it entirely. Huh.
Huh. Makes sense that it was self-imposed. I mean, that's what the SR, whatever it is, the video game one was. So
We're
it was
gonna come
like,
out our own regulating body so that you guys can't go through and do that to us.
well, it wasn't so you can't. It was so hopefully you won't.
Yeah.
And it worked.
True.
Whereas I remember as a kid, it was just like, you go through the CDs and like, boring, boring. Ooh, parental advisory. This one's probably good.
Well, yeah, there was. Oh. Well, yeah, there was all the whatchamacallit. I get one more mountain, then I can just axe to the face. Ask them some questions. Yeah, goblin gets bigger. But I'm still good here. I'm swinging for 6, right? And then I skewer.
Yeah. Or direct current.
I've got a couple of options.
Got the options.
Nice!
Getting gold in packs.
Yes!
Isn't a golden pack. I wonder when they're speaking of
Such a thing exists.
Yeah, but I wonder when they're gonna bring in foil cards. Like, it's such a no-brainer that other competitors have it.
Well, the way that it's taking shape now is just, I don't even know.
Honestly, maybe not that period of time, but given maybe 5 years ago, censorship and stuff like that is actually kind of back on the rise as opposed to being more tolerant.
Well, I mean, if you look at all the crap that was happening on TV post Nipplegate and stuff like that.
Post Nipplegate? Which one was that? Was that
that was
Janet?
Janet and JT at the what do you call it? Super Bowl halftime.
Well, because what Lana, we still everyone's tested. I've been watching again lately is I've been going through and watching some Kenny versus Spenny, and it's just like, we would not air this show today.
Yeah,
but there's several ones like that. I'm like, I don't think this would be on broadcast television.
But that's the thing, is because broadcast television isn't that big of a thing anymore. That it's
well, yeah, and the market,
they would have found a different outlet for it. That's what the internet's for.
Well, yeah, I mean, that format and sensationalism and like craziness is on the internet, and in fact, the people who want a safe experience are still on TV. That's why it's, I think, gone that way. Yeah, I would have thrived on the internet. Actually, one of the interesting things I saw was an interview with Kenny Hotz, and they actually sold the format of the show to many countries where they hired actors to do it. Mm-hmm. It failed everywhere because it didn't have Kenny and Spenny in it.
It needed those two personalities for it to actually work.
Well, yeah, it was like they were just people who had just met. It was like we've been friends since we were like 3 or something, or 5 or something like that. So it's like
some of those things you can't just slap together and have them work as is. Well, I mean, it's like the whole parental advisory, aside from what do you call it, Prince being a contributing factor, was like the prominent rise of rap music being a commercial force as well.
Yes.
So that was what got a lot of people's panties in a bunch.
It's not rap music, it's crap music. That stuff.
Yeah, all that crap. Which, you know, when you listen to something like 2 Live Crew, which is kind of the stuff that they were targeting with it, it's like, eh.
Crew too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, on like the rap spectrum of things, is like 2 Live Crew and NWA. Right there. I mean, especially considering NWA had the FBI watching them, and the police force from whatever city it was that they went to do a concert in that was preventing, like, told them that they couldn't play Fuck the Police in the concert. I don't know if they actually went ahead and did it anyway.
Probably not. Maybe. I mean, I guess to be fair, there's always been ridiculous arguments in the media then on things that...
Always, unfortunately. There's always going to be someone that's going to come out with the "won't somebody please think of the children" argument.
Which, I mean, restricted, especially for kids. Kids want to see it and want it more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does the name a lot, really. Alright, that one.
Why? Because it was a marijuana reference?
Is it? But it's not.
I've heard Zeppelin used as a reference for cliffs.
Fine, but I mean,
it's a
like,
fatty, right?
The thing was, It was Pete Townsend of the who told Jimmy Page that his new band, the New Yardbirds, was going to go down like a Led Zeppelin, and despite him, he named the band Led Zeppelin. And it didn't go down. Well, it did, but it went down in history as a very, very big commercial success.
And how?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Make it a sense. Make it a sense. I don't feel like taking out the Pegasus is worthwhile.
Yeah, the Pegasus with
Direct Current and the Firebrand.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I could combine the two. Dale Guard. Civic Stalwart. +1/+1. Oof.
Creature.
Bye bye, Hillock. You are not gaining 2 life off of that one.
No.
I do not think so. Hit me for 5. Go for it.
The best shot?
Fire away. Shazbo.
Shazbo and
Swing with everything. Screw it. Oh. Right.
I'd mentor the 2-1. Just 2 of them would kill the 3/3.
Well, that one's already going to deal 1 damage to it if it gets blocked.
Oh.
Which combined with that would kill
I
it.
forgot about that.
I want to give it to the Lava Runner.
Yeah.
The runny run.
I was not taking that into account.
They can swing for 6 on the next one. I think...
Direct current, though.
No, I know. I'm just... If I can get in for at least 3 on the next one. Oh, Ow!
Wait, actually, you should have... It didn't stop, but you should have direct currented when it got thrown on the stack.
Sorcery.
Oh, right. Sorcery. I thought you were saying that the other one was...
No, it's the current is not instant speed.
Not instant speed.
That's the whole...
Two hands. I mean, at least you get
the Dune side. I gotta win!
This is where you're gonna go all the way to 12. Break the game. Come on, have some more confidence.
Come on, common red. Red deck commons. Let's do this.
I believe in things.
There's not enough cheese in this thing to really make it red cheese. That's still a keep. I can goblin or pyro. Hero. Yashino. Pyromancer, then Pilgrim, and swing for a decent amount.
Red violence, though.
red racing. That's what you get when you get two red aggro decks facing against each other. It's just race to see who can burn the other one first.
The cheese race?
I don't know if it's necessarily a cheese race. I don't know if there's enough cheese in these decks to really make it a cheese race.
I guess it doesn't work when you're just doing, normal red. But, if you're doing a full-fledged standard.
Cheese-tastic. But now they just call it burn.
Jesus.
I know. I agree. Doggone it.
Doggone it indeed. Your direct current?
About all I can do at the moment, so I can still follow up with the runner. Go, runner.
Have a running. Sounds like a good way to just die. You start running over some hot lava and realize you don't have heat anymore.
Dude, when you got them chakras and you can just run on liquid surfaces. You just gotta go through and do the Naruto dash and then you're good, right?
That's my problem.
Yeah. Needs more anime.
So you're saying if I can get that down, I could just run, over to Europe?
Yeah. Seems legit.
I'll be right back.
There's no way this could possibly go wrong. And that's how it all went wrong.
A day later, man drowns trying to run to Europe.
Man drowns 5 feet into the ocean, trying to run to Europe.
Could have been saved if all he had done is stood up.
Could have been saved if he stopped trying to Naruto dash.
Yeah.
Goblin. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
You gotta have a goblin friend for the goblin, man. You can't keep just one goblin. You gotta have a friend with your goblins.
I just wanted him to have a friend so that when they swing, they could swing together. Kind of like holding hands and prancing down the street, skipping along.
And with sword in the other hand.
It happens. You go into autopilot, dude.
Never go to autopilot. Hey, it's not over yet, buddy.
Yeah, I can't double direct current, but they can't get enough.
It's pretty much over.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay, one ornery goblin.
Cool.
Second ornery. Oh, raptor. And then I'm just gonna swing overhead with the axe you to the face.
That was a good situation to be in. You had multiple ways to win. Dual decks where each one is based on a song.
I mean, I think just even theme decks that are based around a song.
Yeah.
Just trying to come up with a cohesive one that would actually work. But yeah, that could work. That could work. I mean, you could make Baby Got Back and it's just a bunch of creatures that are high toughness, low attack. And then you swap that in with a high alert and a Arcades.
Yeah.
That's your Baby Got Back deck right there.
Yeah, I like it. It sounds like a fun deck building challenge, actually. Get a random song name and be like, yeah, try and build a deck around this.
I like big toughness and I cannot lie. Other players
free will burning.
Yeah. Okay, we're at 2. Let's see how far we can go with this one. Please. Please.
Where do you even break even? We didn't actually check that out. I think it's like 4 actually.
Yeah, I think it is 4. It's definitely more than a halfway mark on this.
Yeah, they tend to be. Well, the cheaper the events, typically the farther you need to go.
I'ma keep it.
I mean, any red deck you could use. I saw red by crap, I can never remember. It was either Sublime or Doubt. Was a collaboration
That was
with them.
both. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it
but
had
it
Gwen
was
Stefani
Yeah,
singing
but it was
on it.
officially released by one, not the other, and I can never remember who
That is a good point because
who is actually is the release and who.
I'm most familiar with it from the Sublime Greatest Hits, but it may have come out on the No Doubt album.
Yeah, it may have. That's the thing is I don't remember which.
I need Cardigan so I can ask her. She would know better.
But it would work for anything red.
I mean, you could just come up with a deck that's red female protagonist deck that was Lady in Red.
Yep. What about blue, white, and red and call it Anarchy in the UK?
Yeah? I hate that that's like a category on frickin' Steam, female protagonist games.
Is it really?
Yeah. You know, the tags that people can add to the damn things?
I mean, if people want to buy games based on that, then...
But it doesn't even describe anything about the game!
Yeah. Yes, I can't really rag on people for however they want to decide to buy a game, but yes, it's a little bit ridiculous. Well, yes. But okay, so if that's what you want, then you narrow it down to all of those, and then you try and find actually a good game amongst the, you know, the number of them.
What's the thing? You could go based on themes, just how the deck is built, or you could go themes and how the deck plays. There's both of those options, which would, either way, could work out. But yeah, locks it on in Knights for Immigrant Song. Or if that were the case, if they ever came out with a Norse-themed set, that would be perfect for that too.
That would be, yeah. I feel like Norse is so close to the whole Born of Gods, the Theros plane. But I mean, they could do it.
Well, I mean, that was the one that was posited, I believe, at the
GP 25th anniversary
panel. That they liked the question so much that they're like, okay, have a pack of Unlimited.
Was that the one that was?
Wasn't it?
I can't remember what the.
I believe. Of course, my memory of that is now hazy.
Yeah, mine has been hazy too. Well, it was part of it. There was multiple factors of giving that away.
Demon deck for Number of the Beast, yes. Or I mean, if that's the case, you could just go through and come up with a demon-based deck where they're either all 6 power and toughness or 6 casting cost.
That actually, that would be good too.
6 for casting cost, power, and toughness. 6, 6, 6. Number of the Beast. That would work.
I was thinking more of a, like, you know, the slow popper version could be the Zwan one.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna throw the Pilgrim out there and swing with everything. Yeah, a Zomboni deck with Thriller. I like it. The thing is, I don't think Liliana makes the best stand-in for Michael Jackson.
Not really.
I guess I should have thrown the Firebrand out with that as well. Technically, I could still use it to just kill the healer's hawk.
I
Anyway.
was just about to say that. Good.
Do I just go for the hawk right now then?
Yeah. Because they're not going to play any haste on their turn. And can't block it. And probably the best thing to block anyways, if you could block up fire, would be the one healer hawk. So. Dead. Dang it.
Doggone it.
Consarn it.
The other one that I'm thinking about now would then be an X gonna give it to you deck where everything is an X cost.
Yeah.
That was another stupid idea that I ended up having. That would be another great marketing campaign and also bring DMX back into the, well, not limelight, but at least commercial, and I mean commercial relevance. Dos Equis gonna give it to you. F waiting for you to get drunk on your own. Dos Equis gonna deliver it to you.
Do they still even really push hard on those Ekis?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, true. Okay, I guess I do the swing with everything.
It's getting close to being a decade since the last time I had cable.
I had it at the last place, but that was because it came, like, basic came with, and then I think Mandy had it on, like, a couple of channels for a couple of bucks, but then we never really watched it, so we just canceled it. Do I do the shock now, or do I wait? Yeah,
Let's do it now.
Shocking. And then they have
okay, hope you're fine. I could actually tell you why you should.
Pump!
Yeah, that's exactly why you should have waited. I didn't want to say it. I'm like, no. No, actually, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, yeah.
And I'll just skewer it now. Whatevs.
Shouldn't have been so critical.
Yep. I believe the opponent landed the critical hit on that one.
Take vengeance.
For what?
Leave the vengeance alone. Quit taking it.
Turn down for what? Okay, we'll just let that go. In case they put up something, then I can just direct current it. Hopefully. Otherwise, I can hit them for 4 and leave them with 3. Moonton! Come on.
It still seems like you could probably win this one.
I should be able to.
Well,
I'm hoping.
Can't you...
I should be able to. I mean, they could have had game 3 draw a card.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true. Yeah.
They were in the right colors for being able to bounce back from something like that, but it worked. Ole mole!
Yeah, this is where you're gonna do better than me now. 'Cause I hit 3, and then hopefully they go for the one more to round it all out to 5.
On. Come on, you crazy goblin pirate. Do it! It's just a shame that he doesn't have the animations anymore.
Was there animations on?
Back when, yeah.
Huh.
It had fireworks when you played it.
Right. Wonder why they got rid of that.
Too expansive. Again, when every card in the game has a voice line and animation.
You mean like Artifact?
Or like that one Pros D skit where he's going through with like the cow and the farmer and the
right.
Just like, what the heck is going on in this game anymore? Okay, I guess we're just throwing out Wojak.
It's actually funny because I keep seeing a lot about Artifact. It's been in the news lately.
About it being dead.
Well, about it being dead, and the fact that Richard Garfield is
No longer with the company.
Well, there's a whole bunch of sensational headlines, but like he kind of clarified himself. He was actually always supposed to leave, and he wasn't actually let go in the purge. He was.
This was part.
This was the plan.
This was how it was supposed to play out. He's only around for the conception of the games and to guide them on that, and then afterwards it's like, you guys got the tools that you need.
Yeah.
Do what you have to.
Pointed out too that they have the tools, and he seemed to be optimistic. I don't know if it's gonna.
They have to rework their plan for it to actually make it stick.
I mean, I didn't. Yeah, make it stick, and I didn't realize earlier how much animosity a lot of the Dota community had for the game.
I know from the initial announcement from it how much animosity that there was towards it. Like, it got booed.
Yeah.
When it was initially announced. And then it didn't happen until the international where they just gave away copies where it was like, whoa!
Because they're getting a free game. But I mean, still, like, online sentiment was still not the best at that time.
Mm-hmm. We will definitely take a look at it, though. I mean,
I don't know what's. Neither of us really play modern, so we'll try our best. But
yeah, that is the big caveat. It's that it is a modern-centric thing, so that's definitely not our specialty. But we will do what we can, good sir.
We'll try.
I mean, I always like taking a look at other people's builds. I like getting ideas and seeing how things play out. It's always nice getting put up on something you're like, I never would have figured it that way. And being like, damn, that's the way to go forward. Shocking. Shocking. And I can't even attack now.
2 irons.
I mean, there was no point in lava axe into the face.
What kind of bodyguard is that? They need someone with them to, like... I guess they're just on contract.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just here to protect someone.
Ouches.
No.
Oh, come on. A mountain. A mountain?
The draws might lose you this game. And you variants, you cruel mistress.
Why, Aaron Jesus? Why?
Ah. Because that helps.
Well, I mean, then I can swing with the bodyguard, but the bodyguard's just gonna die, and then I'm gonna get in for 1.
Yep. And then you're dead on the backswing.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna be able to stop the damn Electro Bouncer anyways, because it flies. And my lava axe to the face isn't gonna do anything, because it's only gonna bring down to 6.
Yeah, you can do 7 damage here. Or 6 damage here. Concede. I've gone for good game. Lava axe to the face, concede.
There's no point in dragging it out. Like, nope. Nope. This is what I deserve.
Okay, what did the actual win?
Oh, right. Sorry. We will check that right after this.
Well, that's not bad. 200 gold. I'm pretty sure it's 250 to get in. So
Yeah.
2 cards for 50 gold. It's pretty decent.
I mean, I've already got a playset of the Disciples because of my dragon shit deck, but you know.
All progress.
Dragon poop. Alright. But yeah, what would it be? So at 3, 200 and 2 cards. And yeah, they're both
Uncommon.
They're
Or
both
at least
uncles.
they're guaranteed to be uncommon. Yeah, there we go. 1 rare, 1 uncommon, and your money back. Okay, was it 300 gold for 5?
Yeah, that's where you can net 500 off of it, on top of the actual cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Math, things, stuff, junk.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and junk and things. Yeah, why not? Let's try the Demir. That doesn't work. But let's try it. Come on! Papa needs some more incremental card rewards. Some gold! Because I really didn't make out well on that first.
Oh, you've actually done exactly as well as my 2 runs did. Oh wait, you got 1 win with your
Did I?
No, that was this one. Alright, they're blowing together for me. Time for okay.
You and I both, Kazai. I don't think I can keep that. Yusuke Odamechi. How's it going, dude?
Oh, from Canada.
Yes. All the way from Brazil. Thank you for joining us. And a good eve indeed. I think I gotta mull this. That's a keep. This I can make work. Do I keep the swamp? I think I need to get something more useful.
Yeah, you need something.
I mean, I'll get a
That's
third.
Definitely a good hand.
I'll get a third turn.
How many cards are in it? Is that a 250? Yeah.
The rusting. That's a persistent petitioner's anti-mill deck.
Yeah.
Doggone it! Pauper's fantastic.
Yeah, Pauper is.
And with this, it's been fun too. Is it worth syncopating?
It could, yeah, because you're just delaying the, well, maybe even denying them from getting Petitionertron. Wow, that was way too hard for me to say.
I'm just curious if tap enchanted creature, so that kind of works. And it looks like I'm going to get the mana to do the Feral Abomination anyway. Instant sorcery. I want to go through and capture Spirit. Pauper's great, and the fact that they've gone through and thrown that into Arena, even though it isn't like proper Pauper, it's still getting a nice taste for it, and it's real easy to play because all you got to do is fire up the client. I mean, I kind of wish that they had these things around more often, but then by that same token, I kind of get why they don't. So,
yeah, and it might actually also make it hard to matches. Certain times, if they were to,
yeah, if it was running 24/7.
Yeah, whereas at least when there's like this, people are going to be excited. It's, oh, it's back.
Yes, Pauper. Pauper.
But what would be interesting is when they bring in the Legacy, they have a Pauper or variant within Arena that uses all the Arena cards they have. That'd be a lot of fun.
I imagine that will be something that they will at least be testing with to some degree.
Yeah, it's way too obvious not to
get the Arena Eternal or extended format or whatever they're gonna call it.
Whatever they're gonna call it.
and then have Pauper based off of that.
I mean,
because it's really
I could see him doing both. Actually, having events that are everything and events that are just standard Pauper.
Yeah, true. They've got Petitioner Tron going. The hopes is that I can just go through and get them on the next turn.
They need to block.
They do.
On the next turn.
I mean, unless they've got some removal or bounce spells or something, but it looks like they're strictly running Petitioners. So...
But now that they put another Petitioner out, that's enough for them to block, and...
Yep.
That was...
As long as it's surveilled, it's got Death Touch. I swing and I play that one out, and we see what happens.
They're going to trade one. Yeah.
The Abomination. Yeah, why would you do that? Hey, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to throw one under the bus at this point.
I get what they're doing. They're going for one that. Oh yeah, and that's something sick.
And then the agent.
Guild Gate is a voodoo.
Yep.
Actually, like it's a common thing to bluff, but I was playing a game, Direct Challenge. Actually, it was this week with that sorcerer. It was like over there.
Okay.
And like when he realized I bluffed, it was like, dude, you were bluffing with a land. It was so satisfying.
Yes.
Because he had actually thought I had something good in hand, and it made me discard it.
I guess I do this.
No reason not to.
Because at this point, both of them get the buff. The Darkblade gets the Death Touch. Haven gets the +1/+1. They have to block 2 of them. Yep. Petitioners can work if you can get a good enough start, but I think it has to have other things in it other than Petitioners.
And it was like, I think you being able to deny early also like helped you get established before they got established.
Yeah, it threw their whole momentum off enough that it was just
enough for you to have had enough momentum. Yes. So far, Demir has had the best initial showing.
Pretty decent. Because if you're going through and running a Petitioners deck, you Wall of Lost Thought, and then what was the counterspell that also mills?
Oh yeah.
I think you want to throw those ones in there, but
that's gonna bug me now. Yeah, I know exactly what.
You know what's up. Too many expensive things. With a Visit and a Feral in the opening hand.
And
first thing
is more mid-range too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Kind of with mid-range, 2 is low on the map.
Oh, that's...
okay.
Worse.
Oh, again.
The game just hates me. Like, do I mull down to 4?
Maybe?
Wow. Wow. Like, I just don't care anymore.
I think it's only happened to me once, but the best was I'm all down to like 3, and as soon as I finished, opponent went good game. That was great.
We got this. We got this.
I'll never forget GP Vancouver though. That's where I actually mulliganed down to 4 in paper. It's the only time I've done it in paper.
That was painful to watch. Another one? Well, at least I'll be able to deal with their petitioners once they get them out.
I guess it's the deck. It's I have like conflicted feelings against their deck-based matching. I mean, it's nice not to go up, but then like you get a deck and you feel like you only face certain decks with a deck, and you change your deck to get like a different experience, which is kind of awkward. But also facing a deck the power level is completely mismatched on it is not fun. So
they don't want you to be mono decking because they want you to go through and spend money to get more cards, or grind to get more cards. So you have to have a larger card pool in order to build multiple things off of, so you can go through and get the full varied experience.
Well, it is fun. Yeah, I want you to keep playing.
Grind, damn it!
I mean, it's one of the design philosophies of free-to-play games too. Is that it doesn't matter if free players never pay. Their existence gets the paying players to want to pay, and there are people for them to play against.
You're providing the paying players a service by actually giving them a pool of people to be able to compete against.
Yeah, and it
makes sense. And
the people it also plays into the psychological ones of I got money I'm going to throw at it so I can get ahead.
Gold?
I can't remember the exact acronym for it, but I love it. The one is, but it's the metric they use for free to play games is revenue per paying player. I believe is the one. It's usually measured in industry.
Revenue per whale? Okay, so question. If I do an Artful Takedown in response to the petitioners, will that actually stop the effect of the petitioner, or will it, it'll already have gone on the stack?
If it's on the stack, it's on the stack. If you kill the creature, it doesn't matter. You would need to counter the ability to actually stop.
I'll do it on their...
Wouldn't you want to do it? I mean, they're probably not running a counter. Wouldn't it make more sense to just do it now?
Yeah, but then I want to be able to tap out the creature on their turn so that they can't use it. Because then they won't be able to hit the 4/4 thing.
Well, they're one short too. So. Good, before they play a
yeah. That's how I wanted it to go. Of course, are they going to end up playing 2 petitioners now? That is entirely possible. Oh! That's one that I haven't seen thrown into these decks. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's another anti-mill.
Yep. Fight the mill with mills.
I mean, you could have done better, but you could have done worse. At least you can hopefully stop them from assembling the Tron.
That's the attempt here. You know, it's the only play that I really got.
Okay, well, not true. The other play you had was give up all hope on winning and do nothing.
That is always an option.
Now, you did the best play you had, but...
There were other plays. Okay, fair enough. I mean, there's always the ultimate play, just like straight up concede.
I just have this vision of like smooth commentary. All right, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna kill this guy here. All right, I'm gonna give up all hope to live and on this game and do nothing.
Again, that just
it was like, okay, I've lost. Just gonna get up and go rage.
No, that just reminds me of a what do we call it? A loading ready run skit where they're going through and the 4 of them have gotten together to watch like the World Championships or something like that. So they've all got like they're doing the sports thing where they're cheering their own team as in player.
Right.
And so they're watching the gameplay one dude goes through and they're commenting on his opening hand. It's like, I would have done this, I would have done this, I would have done this. I would have conceded right there, quit the tournament, sold all my cards, and quit playing Magic. What? Really? On the draw? Oh no, on the draw I would definitely would have kept. What? I guess I got a deadly visit here as well.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
All I can do is just keep on pushing them back, but what the hell?
Come on, RNG. I guess on the plus side, you got them off the top. You really did not want to be drawing lands for your next 2 turns.
Divination, smart. I like what they're doing with this Petitioners deck. I haven't seen one with this much of a focus on other things. Like the Clear the Mind, the Divination, and the Shimmer of Possibilities. I like that. Really like that. Most of them have been too straightforward of an approach towards milling.
They milled you for a land. That was 4 land in a row. Or.
Bowa. Slap, 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 slap. Why you gotta do me like this? Why, Jace? Why? Is it because I called you a pirate stripper? I get that was just a phase. You know, because the amnesia and everything.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think Jace forgets that he was anything but a pirate stripper.
That's true. Doesn't take too kindly to it.
Oh, apparently not.
Why is everything coming up? Millhouse?
Miller Lite Factory went out of business.
Yeah. It is. It has. It's gone there. I know. Ah! Ow!
Oh, floodtacular.
Like, they milled out all my good-ish and left me with land. Because what's better for playing against another deck than just drawing more land? Oh, those divinations are good.
Honestly. Okay, how many do you have left? Good.
I have like a couple more turns.
25. Kind of hard to visually like tell when you get them really low.
So I got one more turn after this, basically. Because they're going to mill me for 12, then I'm going to draw one, and then they're going to mill me for 12. And a dead weight is not going to do it. Again, I would good game, but...
You really needed like a board wipe. I'm assuming is not something in your wheelhouse.
I do not believe that is something that I have slotted in there, because Amphitic Vapors would not have done it. I don't know.
I don't know what a good board wipe would have been.
At that level, I don't know if there is one for black.
Yeah, it is. Oh, there.
Alright! This is what's gonna happen.
I'd say it's do or die time, but that one round you had was do or die time for like 3 wins in a row. 2 wins in a row, whatever it was.
Do or the. I mean, die. The Bart. The. Well, no one who speaks German could possibly be evil.
So good.
Oh, early Simpsons.
I've watched that episode recently.
Because it's good.
Well, yeah, it's good in a bit on a I was on a Simpsons kick. Clearly, I moved on. Oh, you're on another Petitioner deck.
Yep. Why wouldn't it be?
Because variety?
Don't want any of that. That's boring.
Well, to be fair, you actually fared much better with this variant, assuming it's like the other one, and just all Petitioners and land. But, I mean, even if you throw other stuff in there, it's going to be so hard to get a 4 of 250 card deck.
Window Major.
So you could have a Windows Mage. Is that what you need to be able to install Windows 10?
Even they wouldn't be able to get it right. I mean, considering a lot of the official support...
They would use magic, but somehow the magic would fail halfway through.
Considering all the official support things couldn't actually find a solution to the issue that I was having with during my install. It was all community sourced things. It wasn't on the official support pages from Microsoft. They wouldn't be able to do crap. Take down and swing. Use it or lose it. Oh no, not a land! Thank you. No, wait, I needed that land for the Watch on the Mist. Damn it!
I was say, this isn't the last game.
Sorry, I was still having flashbacks from that. The pain. The pain.
The pain of it all. What does Blade do again? It's -2, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I would have to double up on them to be able to take out one Petitioner. And I think it's more worthwhile keeping the negate open rather than playing the agent, so I'm gonna do this.
What are you gonna negate?
Oh, non-creature spell, right. Well, they could end up having... They could have a spicy build like the other one.
I mean, they could, but it's less likely with 250 card deck.
Room. We'll see. I mean, there's no point in me not swinging with my mage.
Yeah.
And there's no point in main phasing the Whisper Agent, so... He's got flash!
Leave my deck alone!
Hey, Petitioner! Leave my deck alone! All in all, you're just another card and brick. Look at that brick of cards! That's quite the grip.
I mean, that'd be a song that would not be fun to base a deck off with a brick in the wall. I feel like you just have all walls.
Again, that would be something that could work similar to the I like big butts. Baby got back.
Yeah, and there's that one card that does remove Defender, isn't there?
Which one?
Is there one that removes Defender from Defenders?
No, it just makes you ignore them. High Alert and Arcades.
Right.
Defenders can attack as though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Both of them.
What does the Watcher do again? No, it's before.
So I guess I'm just swinging out completely here. If the agent dies, the agent dies.
Yeah, if we do a trade, that's good.
Human Rouge. That is acceptable. I mean, I could have double dead weighted and stuff like that, but I wanted to get the Watcher out. Get the bigger body out.
Watcher.
Do some surveilling. I think I want the Caress. Hoist. So I can go through, get rid of one of the Petitioners, put them back from the Petitioners. Just a little bit longer.
I feel like the art for Petitioner would have made slightly more sense if there'd been one more of them.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a fourth one in the background that we're missing.
No, I wonder how that came about. Was it consistency, or was there a playtest version? They only required 3.
Possibly. And then found that it was too OP as it was just 3, so they had to up it.
Yeah, I mean, it's... The 0 information, both are very plausible.
Yeah, we can just make stuff up. This is how R&D did it.
Yeah.
Spin a tail. Oh, they got it.
Garfield came back and was...
Got it. No. Oh, I guess I still swing out for 5.
Yep. You can still double dead weights one.
That is true.
I mean, in resolving that, you're gonna take a minute. Well, very likely to take.
It makes most sense. No, but I like that it puts some... Yeah, activate it. Mill me for 12. Hopefully puts them 1 turn further back from being able to do stuff. Do the thing. Things that do. Mountain Dew.
No, negate didn't work for activated ability. You can still do the Whisper Agent too. That's flashes.
Yeah, I can just do it on their turn. Rosalio's. Another one. They were just getting their last horizon.
They're totally doing a me thing.
Like, well, not doing this one, so may as well just... Here's what I would have done anyway.
Be red.
Yeah, weren't we just talking about
I know.
that?
I feel like if you were you, I saw red.
Go crazy. All right. Gonna get to 3 again? Maybe? Kind of? Hopefully? Please.
One way to find out.
Keep on jamming.
And that's concede now, because you will know for sure that you only get...
Ouch! I don't know if I like that approach.
No.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I got the things that I need. I mean, it would have been nice to have some sort of turn 2, but then I don't know if I have any turn 2s in this deck. I think it's just spells and then turn 3 creatures.
Right, so... That's pretty much what you could really hope for.
So I guess Essence Scatter.
Yeah, if they play something on creature.
No, this is creature.
Oh, yeah.
All good, all good. Yup. Non-replacing vampires. Get out of here. No vampire tokens for you. I want to do the
washroom quickly.
faux show. Bloodletter. Another witness. Alright, so we swing with the bloodletter. And then we throw the agent out. That way, agent can take down a witness, which will replace itself with a lifelinker. Hawk. Ow. However. Let's just swing, even if they double block things, I think. I mean, really, they would need to triple block the agent in order to take it down? Wow, they're really going for it. Well, at least I got to keep my creatures. I mean, they do have lifelinkers now. And now it comes together with the Epicure. Ah, crap. Kind of walked right into that one. And now I can't get rid of that because I already used my Artful Takedown. Artfully to take myself down. Damn it. Yeah, I guess I got a Notion Rain on this one.
Ocean Rain.
Gonna ditch the swamp, keep the agent, hope that I draw something else. Good. Scatter.
Nice thing.
It's okay. Got Death Touch now. That's alright. Still, I'm taking 6, 7, 8. Oh, crap. Things are definitely coming up Millhouse on this game. So to be fair, I probably went through and made a couple plays earlier on. But am I in this position right now?
I always feel like
if I hadn't gone through and thrown out that Artful Takedown, I could have used that to go through and take out the Epicure of Blood, which is what's draining me right now. Now I'm going to be down to 6.
Yeah, I always feel kind of bad when I realize that, like, I've made a misplay, but at the same point, I'm always at least happy I recognize my misplays. I would be happier if I prevented them, but...
I am more or less screwed here. Because I need these to block.
Yep. What is Epicure's every time you gain life?
Yep. I'm going to be taking 2 regardless, so 3, and now that's lethal. Now.
In multiple ways, actually.
It's over.
Wins?
It's all over, people.
Can't even commit to the overdramatic.
Nah. Okay. Rampaging Monument. And a Trollbred Guardian. Troll Frog Warrior. Again. Yeah, I really love that.
Want to have a Troll Frog tribal deck?
You might be able to do that with one of those 3.
Troll Fog or Troll Fog. A frog or a...
You can make a troll themed deck, a frog themed deck, or a warrior themed deck, and it would fit in any of them. But I don't think you could make one that's specific to all three.
Needs to be all three, or I'm not. Print more troll frog warriors once.
Yeah, need more Simic for that to happen.
Man. I can't even get that out.
Come on, guys, dude. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna open a pack at least. What do I got? What do I got? All right, and the best card there, common wild card. Oh yeah.
Know it. But you need to get your pauper decks popping.
I mean, I think I got too many chili willies as it is anyway, so. Glass of the Guilt Pact. Well, that's like Glass of Jace?
Glass of Jace?
Well, he's the living Guilt Pact, is he not?
Fine.
Glass of the Jace.
Ha!
That's all I got.
Yeah, I got nothing for that. Dude.
And yeah, I think I'm poppered out.
I don't blame you.
I think I'm popper poopered.
Popper poopered?
Yeah, I'm pooped out on popper.
Proper poop from pauper, but not from playing the proper paper pauper.
Pauper poop from non-proper paper, from improper non-paper pauper.
Yes.
Yes. I just need to actually get that all in one continuous, seamless. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So yeah, gone through and actually organized my stuff. So going pauper, it shows all the decks.
Nice. My most recent pauper deck shows up.
Well, because did I show you that thingamabob when you go into the thing? And then I believe it's there where you press the thing, and then you can recategorize it there.
Nice. Yeah.
So take all your old decks and then start putting them as standard, singleton, direct challenge, additional standard, Ravnica block, Exilon block, the Hearthstone mode.
No instance. Yeah, that's right. There was actually more.
I can't remember what Pandemonium was though.
Yeah, I remember the name, but
I'm drawing a blank on that one. But yeah, some of the things that they do, and then being able to check it all out.
But they don't increase the number of decks you get. Category.
No.
So.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out here. So if I went through and I think I am anyway. Yep.
These are decks.
That is one of the nice things here is that you can just go through and keep on brewing decks out of the same cards that you have, and then they all work.
And I mean, got to out eventually some kind of cash shop thing or way of increasing the decks you can hold.
Good old backpack expanders.
Yeah, because that's literally printing money for. Because the cost to store another 60 decks in the database, serve you that data. Practically.
And they're going to be getting over like a fat rat on that one.
Yeah.
Because so many people are going to be like, alright, well, like what, $5 for another 60 decks? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you're hitting that limit all the time, you're gonna pay it.
I mean, at this point, I would be tempted to pay it, and I'm still hesitant about things like that, but yeah, it still works. And so, that has been our run at another take on the pauper format in MTG Arena, which is just, you know, all standard, really.
Yes, standard pauper, whatever the current standard is.
Yep. So, still a pretty interesting take on the Eternal format, which we still speculate as to whether they will have both variants once Legacy, Arena, Eternal, whatever they call it.
When they finally decide on a name.
Yep. When that gets announced.
Arena Masters.
I like it.
Totally. It's probably the one that you can bank on not being the name.
It's gonna be a while before we see any Masters sets in the name of Masters. They're gonna come up.
Arena, New Horizons.
Ouch! Arena Horizons.
Return to Arena.
Return to Modern Horizons.
Oh god.
Why not, right? Why not?
I can think of lots of reasons. But if you have your own reasons as why not, let us know in the comments below. Or if you have any suggestions for Pauper decks, other decks, just comments.
Like, did you guys end up just going through and facing nothing but a bunch of Petitioners decks like it seemed that I did in my second run?
Yeah.
The first one didn't seem like it was so overwhelmingly.
Yeah. Petitioner, but
then I went Izzet and then Mono Red.
You didn't really see the Petitioners till you hit Demir. Or are you the one running the Petitioner? That's why you're seeing it in every match. And crushing it, obviously. Okay, maybe not obviously, but you know. If you are crushing it, I think you should drop us a thumbs up. And if you hate those Petitioner decks, you should also drop us a thumbs up. And if you're not on a platform that you can give us a thumbs up on, go check us out on youtube.com/Podsixclub, which is also where you can comment. And don't forget to subscribe, follow, or rub chicken bones together, whatever you need to do on the current platform.
Yeah, read tea leaves, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, we've got the back catalog of other Pauper events that we've played and tried with different jank in that mode as well. I mean, we had Pauper going all the way back to before rotation, dude.
Yeah, we had Pauper going back to, I think, the first time we came into Arena.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting as well to go through and compare how Pauper has changed from then till now.
Yeah. Ooh, another thing, back on there, I know we've done the comments, but if there's any of the decks you want us to post, let us know in the comments as well. We happily post them up so you can take a look at it.
Yep, always happy to go through and give links for that. And then as well, it's nice to go through and get feedback on them because it's just jank that we throw together. And I'm definitely finding myself lacking in the wild cards, especially for this kind of stuff, to just really freely build the stuff that I want. So take all my gems, just give me more wild cards.
Only can just buy wild cards directly.
Oh to dream.
That'll never happen. Well, I think on that, we shall hopefully catch you in the next one.
Indeed.
Peace.